Hello, welcome back to another video. This one is a little different from the rest and you'll soon see why. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, in today's video I'll be carrying my friend here in dungeons. He has no idea what he's doing and has never played Skyblock before, so let's just say this could get a bit interesting. My goal for this video is to get him a floor 5 completion and a decent setup which will hopefully enable him to begin grinding dungeons himself. Also, I feel like I should mention that my budget for this video is 100 million coins and the video will be split into 3 parts. Part 1. Getting prepared. Okay, I just got him to log on and having a look at his profile, he doesn't have much. From what he told me, he used to play a few years ago but completely lost interest in the game and quit. He has Catacombs level 7, meaning that he has access to these items: Skeleton Grunt Armor, Rodden Armor, Heavy Armor, the Machine Gun Shortbow, Dreadlord Sword, Soul Stealer Bow, and Zombie Soldier Cutlass. Out of all these items, I've allocated him a setup consisting of 5-star Heavy Armor and a 5-star Zombie Soldier Cutlass. Unfortunately, it was discovered later on that he was unable to use the Zombie Soldier Cutlass because it was obtained from a higher floor. He ended up just using his Aspect of the End. Using this setup, he was able to reach the 3rd milestone in dungeon floors up to floor 3, which is what we grinded until this happened. Now that he was Cata level 9, we could move up a floor, to floor 4, one of the hardest, most time consuming and annoying dungeon floors for early game dungeon players. Unfortunately, the mobs were too strong for his gear and he was unable to reach milestone 3, meaning he was getting less Cata XP and was unable to claim the chests. Part 2. Upgrading gear. Not all was lost, however. With Cata level 10 just around the corner, he would soon have access to a huge gear upgrade: Dragon Armor. After some floor 3 runs, Catacombs level 10 was reached, and I bought him some 5-starred Unstable Dragon Armor. The reason why I chose Unstable Dragon Armor is because it gives the most crit chance out of any of the armor sets, and what's the point if you can do a lot of damage but you don't have enough crit chance to do the damage. Anyways, this was a huge buff to his survivability and enabled us to move on to floor 4. The increase in Cata XP from floor 3 to 4 was exponential. In no time at all, he reached Cata level 12, unlocking the Aspect of the Dragons. Now that he had armor and a weapon, there was one more thing that needed to be dealt with: a pet. I was able to lend him my level 100 legendary turtle pet, which increased his attack speed and gave him knockback immunity. It also made him much more tanky, meaning he could survive easier in the boss. This led him to be able to survive a lot better while still being able to do enough damage to reach the milestones. At least, that's what I thought. You see, I didn't realize that you needed combat level 18 in order to use the Aspect of the Dragons. Thankfully, however, we developed a new strategy. Still being able to use Aspect of the End, our strat was simple. He would hit a mob or get milestone 1 at the start of the dungeon run. Then, when I had finished clearing and entered the boss fight, which in floor 4 there are a ton of mobs, he would simply melee the mobs to reach the required milestones before being blown up by the chickens. While this was happening, all I needed to do was focus on completing the run as quick as possible. Part 3. The final stretch. Now, with this new and improved strategy and setup, I was able to get him Cata level 14 in no time from floor 4 comp runs. Cata level 14 is a huge milestone for early game dungeon players, as this floor unlocks some of the best gear that they can afford. Without further ado, we hopped onto a floor 5 run and got the completion. As soon as the run was over, I immediately went to his island, and after he traded me back his previous items I bought for him that he didn't need anymore, I got to work buying him some new and improved gear. And here are the items I bought: a full set of recombed Ancient Shadow Assassin armor with no ultimate enchant, as he doesn't have the required enchant level to use them anyways, a liver dagger, and a legendary baby yeti pet. This setup will provide the buffs required to continue grinding dungeons in this early game state, as the legendary baby yeti pet will give him survivability in dungeons, liver dagger will give him more damage, and the armor will give a bit of both. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.